Good afternoon, Davis, California. You are tuned in to KDVS Davis, 90.3 FM. This is DJ Zenyatta here. You are tuned in to my show, Panic on the Streets of London. Happy Valentine's week to everybody. Unfortunately, I don't have a Valentine's Day theme planned, but that's okay. I still got, I think, lots of great songs today. And I'm excited to start today's show off with a whole block this time of Spanish rock from the 80s and early 90s. So without further ado, I'm going to just get started with that right now. So thank you so much for tuning in to KDVS Davis.
Pasando la muralla se hace realidad, pero como el amor millones de color. La densa atmósfera llena el local. En escena con los labios pintados, apurando un cigarro con sabor a ron. Una sola cerilla puede borrar el brillo del embriaguez. ¿Qué día fue? ¿Qué día fue? Ayer. Abrazados balanceando alcohol, con el pensamiento en el reservado, el bullicio al susurro. Terciopelo apagando gemidos, pasión. En el cabaret, una sola cerilla puede borrar el brillo del embriaguez. ¿Qué día fue? Ayer. ¿Qué día fue? Ayer. Antes de 3 lunas volveré a por ti. Antes que me eches de menos, dejaste villas muertas nidas al pasar. Nunca te he esperado tanto, a un minuto de ti voy detrás de ti. A un minuto de ti te seguiré. El viento se ha calzado sus guantes de piel, se entretiene con mi pelo. Bebo el agua que viene conmigo, estoy estancado en tu reflejo. Solamente de ti, gota a gota. Solamente de ti, veneno y sed. Llegaré solo hasta el umbral. Nada que puedo perder. Me atreveré, cuento un paso más. Nada, no soy como tú. seguiré. Voy a ver, braceo en espiral. Nada, me vuelvo a repetir. Saltaré, planeo en derredor. Nada, no soy como tú. Llegaré solo hasta el umbral. Nada que puedo perder. Me atreveré, cuento un paso más. Nada, no soy como tú.
DJ Zenyatta here. You are tuned in to KDVS Davis, 90.3 FM. This is my show, Panic on the Streets of London. And today, I was very excited about this. We kicked it off today's show with some Spanish rock from the 80s, and in the case of this last track that we played, the early 90s as well. And so to do some recapping for you, the song that we just heard was Un Minuto de Ti. I always struggle to say his name. It is by Mikel Arendrun, I think that's how you say it. And this was from his album, Naufragios, which was released in 1992. Fun fact, this guy is the former lead singer of Duncan Du, which is another great Spanish rock band from the 80s. I like them a lot. I play them quite a bit, too. And it's funny, this guy is a big fan of the Smiths. He has his own Spanish language covers of There's Light That Never Goes Out. And then also Every Day is Like Sunday. So those are great tracks to check out if you're interested. But yeah, if you're I'm gonna play the Smiths a little later today, so stay tuned for that if you like. But anyways, finishing up the recapping here. Before that, I played Cabaret by La Union from their 1984 album Mil Siluetas. This is one of my favorite all-time Spanish rock albums of the 80s, and so I'm happy to bring it out here and play this for you today. I put this from my own collection. Yeah, very happy to play it for you today. I've been a little obsessed with this band lately, so I'm trying to get more of their stuff so I can bring that here and play it for you, because I like to play as much physical media as I can. But anyways, before that was yet another one of my favorite Spanish rock bands from the 80s. This time it was Soda Stereo with their song Profugos from their 1986 album Sinos. And then kicking off today's show was La Muralla Verde by Los Enanitos Verdes from their 1986 album Contrarreloj, sorry. And so, yeah, I'm very happy to play these songs. I was very excited to bring them here today. And I'm going to jump into the next block now of music. And as I just mentioned, this next block is The Smiths. Finally, I haven't played a song by The Smiths yet on my show. So last month it was all covers of The Smiths. So this time it's pure. It's really The Smiths this time. So thank you so much for tuning in.
The boy with a thorn in his side, behind the hatred there lies a murderous desire for love. How can they look into my eyes and still they don't believe me? How can they hear me say those words, still they don't believe me? And if they don't believe me now, will they ever believe me? And if they don't believe me now, will they ever believe me? Oh, no. The boy with a thorn in his side, behind don't want to believe us. And if they don't believe us now, will they ever believe us? And when you want to live, how to start, where'd you go, who'd you need to know? Oh, 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 oh,
You know fires don't burn, but he who waits out of all the people that I ever knew, and one should have made it. It should have been you. 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 Hesitate. How dare you throw it all away? Then tell me almighty must be fate out of all of the people that I ever knew. There had to be one I could believe in, and it should have been you. 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 If there had to be one, well, it should have been a gift that dies is a tragic thing, and it happens all the time. But a gift that's wasted, thrown to hell, is the worst of stupid crimes. That's all you hide back now. I watch you hesitate. You're a well-respected man. You could have been great out of all of the people I ever knew. There should have been one, and it should have been you. it should have been you. I spent my whole life looking for someone like you. It should have been you. It should have been you. It should have been you. If I had to be one, well, it should have been you. concern. Work for their prosperity while the big wheels turn. Now it's too late to learn. Don't upset teacher, though we know he lied to you.
shame that she's so afraid just to work her waiting in the pouring rain, holding back the pieces of a broken dream, holding back the pieces of the broken dream. Father worked in industry, now the work has moved on and the factory's gone. Didn't sell your history, where once you were strong and you used to belong. There was once a future for a working man. There was once a lifetime for a skillful man. Yesterday, it's a shame that you're so afraid just to work her waiting in the pouring rain, putting back the pieces of the broken dream, putting back the pieces of the broken dream. Don't upset the teacher, though we know he lied to you. Don't upset the preacher, he's gonna close his eyes for you. And it's a shame that you're so afraid just to work her waiting in the pouring rain, putting back the pieces of the broken dream. Time can spray so easily in desperate despair. Is there anyone who cares? Just another tragedy, just a personal affair in a room somewhere. There was once a future for a working man. There was once a lifetime for a skillful man. Yesterday, and it's a shame that you're so afraid just to work her waiting in the pouring rain, holding back the pieces of a broken dream, holding back the pieces of a broken dream, holding back the pieces of a broken dream, holding back the pieces of a broken dream.
Hello, everybody. DJ Zenyatta here. You are tuned into my show, Panic on the Streets of London, here on KDVS Davis, 90.3 FM. I'm going to recap the songs that we just heard in that second block of music for today. So, finishing off that block right there was The Circus by Erasure from their 1987 album of the same name. And something that cracks me up about the station copy of The Circus that we have here is that somebody, I don't know, maybe it was in the 80s, I don't know. They wrote on here, well, let me see what he says exactly. They wrote, sounds like the Smiths without Morrissey's drone. And people are like, I'm having a dang hard time finding some Smithsisms on here. Like, what are you talking about? And personally, I don't think Erasure sounds anything like the Smiths, Morrissey or not. So I think that comment always cracks me up whenever I see it. Erasure and the Smiths are like polar opposites. It's hilarious. Anyway, that's one of my favorite parts of the station here, seeing all the comments that people have written on the albums through the years. So yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites right there. But anyways, before that song, I played a song by Blur. That was Bad Head from their 1994 album Park Life. And then just before that, I played a song by the Waterboys. That was It Should Have Been You from their 1983 album of the same name, The Waterboys. And then kicking off kicking off that block right there, just that block, was The Boy with the Thorn in His Side by the Smiths from their 1986 album, The Queen is Dead. So there's your Smiths track of the day. And fun fact, I think I just found like last night or something that apparently today is the 40th year anniversary of the Smiths' second album, Meat is Murder. So I'm like, darn, if I would have known that ahead of time, maybe I would have put a song from that album. But you know what? I like The Boy with the Thorn in His Side. That's one of my favorites. So either way, I'm happy playing that for you today. And so, okay, without further ado, I'm going to just jump right into this next block of music. We're going to kick things off with The Human League.
Of 1969,
Before the soldiers came,
the life was cheap on bread and wine.
and sharing meant no shame.
She is awakened by the scream,
Of rockets flying from nearby,
and scared she clings on to her dreams.
to beat the fear that she might die.
And who will have won when the soldiers have gone from the Lebanon? The Lebanon. Before he leaves the camp, he stops,
He scans the world outside,
and where there used to be some shops,
is where the snipers sometimes hide.
he left his home the week before,
He thought he'd be like the police,
but now he finds he is at war.
but we're supposed to keep the peace.
danger in the air. They walk around in pairs, dancing to the dance set. Well, God Almighty, don't forget you came here with me. While Cinderella's getting hypnotized by the Italian with great green eyes, I stand alertly out of bounds, winding you up just to bring you down to my level. So I'm sitting in a corner with a knife in my back, pretending not to notice that I'm under attack when a positive lack of direction breaks upon my shoulders. You may dance with it all night long, live your romance out in a popular song, but baby, gonna miss me when the radio comes on and play my song all night long. The boys are queuing up with every one night stand to pursue their final demand. They're standing to tell them about this guy, and so they're standing with her, but they're keeping their eyes on some other girl. Me, I'm trying to hold it down by thinking about the words to some other song. When I'm forced into making polite conversation, I open up the window to get some ventilation, try to break away from the intellectual starvation. Meanwhile, the taxis are calling and the angels are falling down into the garden of truth, where two star-crossed lovers gonna cross one another and make their way home one by one. You let that imagination into your mind, and strong personalities are hard to find. You messed up mine. Got a good thing, let's keep on trying. Baby, gonna miss me when the radio comes round in my time.
DJ Zenyatta here. You're tuned in to KDVS Davis 90.3 FM. This is my show, Panic on the Streets of London. And to do a recap of the songs that we just heard, the song that just finished right this second was The Party by the Dream Academy from their self-titled debut album from 1985. Just before that was a band from Australia. That was Icehouse and their song Hey Little Girl from their 1982 album Primitive Man. And then kicking off that block right there was The Lebanon by the Human League from their 1984 album Hysteria. Okay, and so to keep things moving along, I'm going to jump into this next block of music right now. And this next block is a little different from what I usually play. I'll play instrumental every now and then, but this next block of music is all instrumentals. I was inspired to do that after looking through the currents. The current I picked for today is an instrumental, and so I decided just to keep it going and pick out a couple more instrumentals from the 80s to fill out that block of music. And so we're going to kick it off, this next block, with the current. This is Juniper's Theme by Nate Mercero from his 2024 album, Excellent Traveler. DJ Zenyatta here. You are tuned in to KDVS Davis, 90.3 FM. This is my show, Panic on the Streets of London. We are an hour into today's episode. We got half an hour left. I'm going to recap those instrumentals that you just heard. And then we got a couple of announcements from the station, and then right back to the music. And so without further ado, the song that you just heard right now was actually from Miami Vice, you know the TV show from the 80s. That was Crockett's theme, performed by Jan Hammer. And this was released back in 1987. So yeah, this is part of the Miami Vice show's soundtrack. But I was today playing it off of a compilation album. Now that's what I call Music 10, Volume 10. Just before that, I played a song by Simple Minds. And I'm going to, fair warning ahead, I'm going to give you like a little bit of a long side note about Simple Minds because I'm going through a big Simple Minds craze personally right now. But anyways, the instrumental track by Simple Minds that I just played before that was Theme for Great Cities, which you can find it on a couple releases, but one of them, the one that I played it off of, was Sister Feelings Call, which was released back in 1981. And so yeah, I'll just talk to you about Simple Minds for a few minutes because they're a band that I'm going a little crazy for right now. So Simple Minds, I think most of us American audiences, we know them for their theme song from The Breakfast Club, Don't You Forget About Me. And so they finally hit it big here in America in 1985 with that song, of course. And then that helped boost the sales of their album that year, Once Upon a Time. So you might also be familiar with their songs Alive and Kicking, All the Things She Said, Sanctify Yourself. And so yeah, but I consider myself to be a pretty big Simple Minds fan, so I just want to give the band a shout out. And if you'd like, I'd encourage you to explore some of their earlier releases as well, and some of their later releases too. But in particular, I think the cool thing about Simple Minds is they started off as a punk band like in the late 70s. So it's interesting. They went by a different name back then, but they started off as a punk band, and then you can see the punk influence on their first album as Simple Minds, which I think was called Life in a Day. That was released in the early 80s. You can tell it's very loud, but so I wouldn't consider it punk anymore, but it's definitely more post-punk leaning. And then it's really cool because basically like between their first album and then in the basically the first few years of the 80s, they had like a very kind of like they were very adventurous with their sound, and they had like a lot of like not quite experimental, but they were like definitely experimenting with different sounds, the keyboards, all this cool stuff. And so this song, Theme for Great Cities, kind of came in that like really like when they were like really playing around with all their sounds in that era. And so that's a cool track to highlight from their early discography, because I don't think many of us Americans have paid like too much attention to their stuff from their earlier part of their career. But then anyways, so yeah, they had some really cool releases in the early 80s. And then I wanted to give a shout out to one of their albums, New Gold Dream, 81, 82, 83, 84. I think that was released back in 1982, I think. That is, in my opinion, that's peak Simple Minds. I love that album so much. It's one of the most played albums I played here on the station for you guys over this past year. And so yeah, that's just a music recommendation for me. If you're ever curious, I recommend that album. If you want to check out more of Simple Minds, yeah, I could talk about them a lot. And a quick side note, if you are a fan of Simple Minds or you'd like to know more, kind of explore their music a little more, just a heads up, they're touring the U.S. This May and June, and they don't come here that often. So I'm like going crazy. I'm trying to hopefully work out a day that I can go see them, because unfortunately here in Davis we're stuck in school till mid-June, and that conflicts with a lot of their tour dates. So I'm like praying, like fingers crossed, I hope I can go see them, because they're a really cool band. They don't come to the U.S. that much, so if you are interested in seeing them, I would recommend taking this chance to see them while they're here in the U.S. They've got quite a few dates in California, which is good news. Anyways, I could talk all day about Simple Minds, but I will move on to keep the show going. And then, yeah, so I mentioned this earlier, but the song that kicked off this block and inspired the whole instrumental thing in the first place was the current track for today. That was Juniper's Theme by Nate Mercero from his 2024 album, Excellent Traveler. So yeah, still thinking about Simple Minds, great band. But anyways, I'm going to jump to the entertainment calendar right now, so please, if you like, please hang tight for a few more minutes. Just got a couple of local announcements, then I'll play some carts, and then I promise it's music from here on out. And so checking out the event calendar and all these cool events that are coming up, it looks like at the Starlit Room in Sacramento, there's an all-ages Pretty in Punk event this Saturday, February 15th, at 7 p.m., again at the Starlit Room in Sacramento. There is a cover fee. I can't see the price, but just be aware. And so some of the performers performing at this Pretty in Punk event are Tip Vicious and the Sixth Year, Mateo Briscoe and the Sloth Boys, and Lewd Jaw. So that's a cool event. Feel free to check that out if you like. What else have we got here? It looks like we got an event, a recurring event here in Roseville, California. So the Strum Shop presents community open mic from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. on fourth Saturday of the month. So it sounds like this is a recurring event. I'm not totally sure, but that's what it sounds like, every fourth Saturday. And it's open to all ages. And it is hosted again at the Strum Shop, which can be found at 209 Vernon Street in Roseville, California. What else have we got? It looks like we got some events in March to let you know about. So it looks like 916 Growth Gigs and Music Landria present Pink Lady, Jeweler, and Blooming Hearts. And these bands will be performing on March 7th, coming up soon, at 808 O Street in Sacramento, California. So that's the address for Music Landria. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. and the show starts at 7 p.m. To reiterate, this is on March 7th. And you can get advance tickets available at musiclandria.com. Let's see, I think I'll do one or two more events from here, and then I still have ASB announcement and then carts, and then I promise music's almost here. So it looks like there's Sacramento Songwriters Circle meetup. Looks like they're moving locations, so if you want to hang out at this songwriter meetup, you can go to 2564 21st Street in Sacramento, California, every first and third Tuesday from 5 to 7 p.m. There is a suggested donation, but nobody's turned away due to lack of funds, so just be aware of that. And it's hosted by the Center for Musical Arts. And you can find more at Center Musical Arts or SAC Songwriters Circle on social media. And then one more note that this is for students here at UC Davis. But if you're interested in living at the Baggings and Domes, just be aware the applications are out right now. And so you can learn more at schadavis.org. And so I think that's good for the event calendar for today. And now I do have an ABS message for you all today. So let me read that out loud. It says, California North State University is proud to join the community blood drive and remind us that the need for a safe and secure blood supply is now with us. If you are healthy and qualified, please donate at the blood center of your choice. Remember, the greatest gift you can give is the gift of life. Brought to you by California North State University College of Medicine, College of Pharmacy, and College of Health Sciences in Elk Grove. Admissions information is available online at cnsu.edu. That's cnsu.edu. California North State University cares about the welfare of our community. Whew, okay, lots of announcements. I'm going to play some cards, and then I can't wait. We're going to get right back to the music right after that. So thank you so much for hanging tight with us, and I'll talk soon. Bye.
What time is it?
It's 2. Why'd you ask?
My lunch. It's been 2 hours since I got out of the fridge.
2 hours? So what?
Don't you know the 2 cool rule? Chill your lunch or leftover within 2 hours.
Why?
I don't know about you, but I don't want to get sick from my lunch being out too long. Just chill it within 2 hours. It's no big deal.
Don't let your food stay out too long and make you sick. Follow the 2 cool rule and always chill lunch and leftovers within 2 hours.
Brought to you by the Food Tech Club and Food Science Department here at UC Davis.
UC Davis students save on season events at the Mondavi Center. Full-time enrolled students with valid student ID get half off all tickets. First-year students, transfers, and graduate students can receive 1 free ticket to any Mondavi Center season event during their first year. To get your half off or free ticket, see mondaviarts.org.
is Darby Conley, creator of the comic strip Get Fuzzy. Every animal that's born deserves a good life, whether he's a sweet guy like my Satchel Pooch or a more unique individual like Bucky Cat. If you care about animals, please spay or neuter your pet and support the efforts of Yolo County Animal Shelter and your local SPCA.
You can reach the Yolo County Animal Shelter at 530-668-5287 and the Yolo County SPCA at 530-758-7722.
Are you interested in sponsoring this or any other hour of KDVS programming? If you or your business would like to know more about sponsoring KDVS programming, you can contact the KDVS Underwriting Department at underwriting@kdvs.org.
Well, some of the crowd are on the pitch. Well, some of the crowd are on the pitch. They think it's all over, but it is now.
Express yourself, create the space. You know you can win. Don't give up the chase. Beat the man, take him on. You never give up. It's one-on-one. Express yourself. It's one-on-one. Express yourself. It's one-on-one. Express yourself. You can't be wrong when something's good. It's never gone. Love's got the world in motion, and I know what we can do.
of your jeans. No cafe, just the cold air. You're a man without means. A bankroll lighter and light years older. Someone's hand was in your pocket while they cried on your shoulder. Don't stare at the man in the tropic white suit. Oh, we may mock his brow, but he's liable to shoot you. He's no Peter Lorre, and he's no merry prankster. He'll help you to find out who put the angst into gangster. Seaport September, a night to remember. Bad luck is no exclusive club, they just made you a member. Seaport September, a night to remember. Bad luck is no exclusive club, they just made you a member. Sometimes it's easy to forget where you are, when Marseille seems just a day before the Singapore ball. Asking Joe, does he know somewhere finer than a blow up and show up on a slower boat to China? Seaport September, a night to remember. Bad luck is no exclusive club, they just made you a member of a Seaport September, a night to remember. Bad luck is no exclusive club, they just made you a member. And the head that might be yours is aching on the road run. Did you really set to sea to be a sailor on this jump? Seaport September, a night to remember. Bad luck is no exclusive club, they just made you a member of the Seaport September, a night to remember. Bad luck is no exclusive club, they just made you a member of the Seaport September, a night to remember. Bad luck is no exclusive club, they just made you a member of the Seaport September, a night to remember. Bad luck is no exclusive club, they just made you a member of the Seaport September, a night to remember. Bad luck is no exclusive club, they just made you.
DJ Zenyatta here. We are going to wrap up today's show, so I will do a quick recap of the last few songs of today's program. Oh, by the way, you're tuning into KDVS Davis, 90.3 FM. Just FYI, the show is called Panic on the Streets of London. Okay, so the song that you just heard right now was Seaport September by Latin Quarter from their 1985 album, Modern Times. Just before that was the Blow Monkeys. That was their song, This Is Your Life. Honestly, I don't know what version this is. There's like 3 different versions of the song, and they're all like kind of different. Some of them are like very different, and they're like really bad at labeling them. So I think this is the version that was on the album, Whoops, There Goes the Neighborhood, but I'm never too sure. And this was released back in 1988. And then kicking off that block of music was World in Motion by New Order. That was the World Cup theme. I think it was the World Cup theme in 1990 when this song came out. And I was playing it off of the compilation album Total. Okay, so we got a great program for you coming up next in just a few minutes. The transition track between these two shows will be the instrumental version of Hypnotic Tango by the Italo disco band My Mind. And this was released back in 1983. So I'll be back in 2 weeks. Hopefully I'll see you then. Thank you for tuning in.